Good evening, world. It is February 19th, 2021. We are in the thick of things, aren't we? I like to call this the event horizon. We are in the event horizon, meaning we are literally crossing a threshold of sorts. There's a lot of drama going on, more so than we've ever witnessed. And everyone's attention is taken away from like the wars and the politics, all focused on what's next with this pandemic. What's next? And see, because the collective is all focused on that, there is literally a frequency that's generated from millions, if not billions, of people that are afraid. And so that frequency is traveling right now, like a radio station's travels through the airwaves, and you pick it up with your antenna. So you pick up thoughts with your antenna. Your body is an antenna to this place. It picks up all the information. That's what your DNA is. Your DNA is literally a relay station for light packets of information. And the light packets contain all the information of your surroundings and beyond. Now, my point is this is that if you're not believing in anything bigger than yourself or than this actual pandemic, that's what it is. Orderly put down in a playbook. And that playbook is handed down generation after generation after generation. The ruling families, they dictate it all. They say who goes to war, who doesn't, who gets wealthy, who goes bankrupt, who's the next world leader, who are we going to take out. No, it's not a big conspiracy. It's just the way it is. Look, for example, at a business owner who's crooked, right? Cutting corners left, right, and center, skimming off the top, not giving his full benefits to the employee. How many of those are in existence today? Where did they learn that from, if not from the system itself? You say drug problem. There would never have been a drug problem in the first place if the ruling elites didn't mandate it for this country, that country, this country, and that country. Do your research. We, the people, did not go out and bring in hundreds of tons of opiates or Schedule 1 drugs from Afghanistan, Venezuela, Colombia. We did not do that. That was all participating governments. Think of that word. 2 words. Government. Mente. Mind. Govern. Okay? So, I'm going to switch this into a positive now and tell you there is something that you can do to affirm the connection with that greater part of yourself. And if you give yourself permission to let go of all of the hurt and open your heart, something magical will occur. Maybe not immediately, maybe immediately. You don't know what your soul has in store for you because you've never taken the time to get to know you, which is your soul. You say you know yourself. No, you know the habits of that body. That soul doesn't eat McDonald's on a basis. That body, personality, ego, we call it ego. I've heard it put ego, ego, edging God out. So back to the good news. How do we restore that connection with our higher self? Let me share with you something that I came to read upon. Maybe not everybody agrees with this, but to me it resonated as truth. You see, Jesus, the master teacher, Jesus. Oh, what a beautiful soul that is. That's wow. That is power beyond reasoning demonstrated. Not the man. He never claimed any kind of power. He also said, of myself I can do but nothing, for the Father within that doeth the works. That's humility that allows that energy, that power, that force to come through you as an open portal of the divine wisdom of God. Plain and simple. That's a discipline to be mastered. Okay? Because if you're all full of garbage in your mind, in your heart, there's no room for light. Okay? Get rid of the garbage. Start forgiving yourself for all the judgmental thoughts you've had on everyone, including yourself. So back to Jesus, Emmanuel, Michael, Sananda, the Christed one. So Jesus chose 12 disciples, which I know you know. I'm not being redundant here. I'm just saying he had 12 disciples that he would teach privately away from the people. See, the people, he gave them the Beatitudes, he gave them the Our Father, right? Because the people were not ready to accept God is within themselves. But Jesus himself said, is it not written in your books that ye are gods? Greater works shall you do than I have done, for I return to the Father. Right? Even greater works than these shall you do than I have done. For I, anyways, period. He's telling you there's a power within you, right? So the people were not ready to accept that. They looked outside of themselves for healing, as most of us do today. We go to doctors, we go to Reiki healers, we go to gurus. We're hoping for that little transmission of healing light, that little burst of wisdom that will point us in the right direction. How many of you are still suffering from maladies that are decades that you've been carried a lot of hurt with me for a long time, until you realize that it's thought processes that are instigating, that are pinging on certain areas of your body that are related traumatically with those thoughts that you have. Get to the root, breathe into them. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the more that you can observe that thought, that's the light of your consciousness shining on that false premise that you can be hurt. Ask your soul if it can be hurt by whatever it is that you're complaining about. Ask your soul. Okay, back to Jesus once again. I apologize for going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Anyways, Jesus would teach his disciples away from the people. It was called the upper room, and that was open to the stars. So he explained to them that the being godlike beings. So Jesus taught them this prayer. The Our Father was for the people. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So everything is outside. God's outside. Thy kingdom come, right? Give us this day. No, but Jesus didn't teach his disciples that prayer. He taught them what's known as the I am prayer. And the I am prayer is very, very sacred. Do not say this prayer if you do not want to be on the path of light love, compassion, kindness, generosity. Because you say this prayer, an energy will start to swirl around you, reestablishing your sovereignty as a soul. If you do not want that, or if you're fearful in any way, do not repeat this prayer. Actually, you know what you do? Turn this off, change the channel. This is powerful. It is not for the faint of heart. It's known as the I am. Sacred and true, pierces directly into your heart through. And Jesus spoke to his disciples and he said, listen to me. You are beautiful lights that emanate from the center. In movement, outwardly, when they ask you where it is that you come from, tell them we are from the light. What is it that you do? We are movement and repose. Tell them this, fellow souls. And now I teach you the true prayer that is meant for all, to restore the sovereignty of the soul, to bring the eternal realms through your heart into this place and illumine the darkness that surrounds you. I am. I am the mother, father, principle of creation. Hallowed is the name I am. I am the kingdom come. I am will being done. I am on earth, even as I am in all kingdoms. I am this day giving life to all creation, even as I am all creation giving life to me. I am this day releasing all doubt, even as I am all doubt releasing me. I am this day releasing all fear, even as I am all fear releasing me. I am the sovereign witness to my unfolding. From everlasting unto everlasting, I am the power and I am the glory. I am, I am, I am. So be it and so it is. With this, fellow soul travelers, my intention is that you restore the love and light into your authentic self and go forth and light up other hearts. I love you all, even if I don't know you. I will quote Yogananda, who said, a stranger is a friend I have not met yet. And so that's what I'll leave you with. Choose love always. Choose.